Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Star Ocean Till the End of Time. In the last episode, we kicked things off. We met Fate, and we met Sophia. And we also met Fate's parents, because they're his parents, not Sophia's. And we also got started on the tutorial with the basic operations, basic moving, switching party members, all that. In this episode, we're going to continue with the how to attack and camp commands. Now, Star Ocean does things a little differently from a lot of the other JRPGs you've probably played, like Final Fantasy, Tales of. It doesn't do attacking in their sense. It doesn't even do attacking in the sense of, say, Dark Cloud 2. You'll find out when we start the tutorial.
I'll give it my best shot.
Bring it on!
This section will explain how to attack your target. There are two methods of choosing a target, manual and auto. If it is set on auto, the character will continue to target the enemy that is closest. Try this by moving your character near several targets. If it is set on manual, press the square button to set it to switch target mode. Once in the mode, use the directional button to change targets. Try it, and press the triangle to return to auto mode. Now, for an explanation on attacks, there are minor attacks and major attacks. First, watch as you receive attacks to see the difference between the two. A minor attack can be completely blocked by 100% Fury. This is called Guard. Here's the first enemy. That was a special defensive called Guard, which blocks all minor attacks. This only occurs when Fury is 100%. Because of the rapid pace of minor attacks, they are fast enough to preempt an enemy's major attack. In other words, you have two different types of attacks. One is quick and easily blocked. The other is slower, hits harder, and cannot be blocked by Fury. On to major attacks. They are distinguishable by the blue glow displayed. Yes. This is the one distinction that every enemy is going to make in their differences between fast and light and slow and heavy.
Yeah.
Major attacks cannot be guarded with 100% Fury. Although the attacks are slow, they can rip through guard and can also cause heavy damage. Now, let's try it. Press the X button for a minor and the circle button for major attacks. For repeated attacks, press continuously. The Fury gauge of an enemy is shown next to it. Be careful when using minor attacks because if guarded, your Fury will diminish drastically. So, notice how he's got a gauge right next to him. Well, between me and Fate, me and the enemy. It's already at 100%. So, to counter that, you basically just do that.
How do you like that?
And notice how my Fury just drops like a lead weight. This is what happens when you attack when your enemy has a full guard. Likewise, even if they're unguarded, you can do a lot of heavy damage. Some enemies are going to move a whole lot. You can probably trap them in a corner, which I kind of recommend doing. Because you're not always going to be able to land more than 2 hits on them. Especially on these smaller enemies. Next, try using battle skills. They are special moves that can be set in the camp menu. Battle skills that can be set are based on the range of the character. Range is the distance between your character and the target, the enemy. There are 2 ranges, short and long, which determine which attack will be used. 4 types of battle skills can be set up by combining range and minor and major attacks. They don't tell you this, but this is also called attack canceling, which also does increase damage if you successfully do it. Up to 300% or 3 times the normal damage can be used. And it will forever stay at 300% no matter how many times you chain an attack together. The button a battle skill is set on determines whether it will be a minor or a major attack. Although major attacks can cause more damage and tear an enemy's guard, they consume more HP and fury. Battle skills can be used by pressing either the circle button or the X button for a period of time. Different attacks will be released according to the button and range. The range will not affect attacks here because only 2 types of attacks are prepared in this tutorial.
Shotgun blast!
And that is also my favorite move that they will eventually learn. I love Shotgun Blast. It is so good. But take note. Look at the HP. It's going down considerably. Now, if I can do it right. There we go.
Shotgun blast!
I got it up to about 200%. That means it did 2 times the normal damage. But also, as a consequence, my HP is below 4,500, below max. Always keep an eye on your HP and your MP when using skills, because those will be a danger to you if they're low enough. Okay, now for the action cancel. By pressing buttons at the right moment after attacks, rapid chains of attacks are possible. I've already demonstrated this. Although cancel can be practiced here, it requires plenty of practice to perform, because different attacks require different timing. Real battles allow more practice. For those who want to practice later, move on. The most important thing in battle is to keep the enemy from using guard. Minor attacks and battle skills based on minor attacks are useless if the enemy is using guard. Plan your attacks while regarding the fury of the target. A battle is basically over when all enemies are defeated. Defeat all enemies to end the simulation. And you can kind of get a general gist of how attacking works. But there's also other ways of doing so. If your allies are set to auto, which they should be, unless you're doing money farming, which you can do in this game. I've done it early. And there's other ways of doing so, but we'll get to that later. Next up is the camp commands, which is basically just accessing your menu in battle.
Show you what I've got.
This section will explain the camp commands during battle. There are 6 commands that can be used during battle. Tactics, tactical skills. Equipment, which you can change in the middle of it all. Oh, excuse me. Wow, I just had my lunch. Sorry. Using items, symbology, and escaping. They can be used under certain circumstances. Press the triangle button to display the commands. The battle will be paused as long as the commands are displayed. Press the circle button to return to battle. Let's begin with the explanation of the Tactics command. This command decides the actions of characters operated automatically. Now, yeah, this basically is just telling your party members, hey, go all out. Alternate between offensive and offensive defense. Don't attack too much. Conserve your fury, usually above 50%. Focus your attack is focusing on I believe, the same target as you. In other words, this is a, hey, we're gonna gang up on this person. Don't use coup de grace is, I believe, don't use skills. And then do nothing is basically just what it says. Don't do anything at all. For this battle, I'm gonna say do that. Next is an explanation of tactical skills. The further into the game you are, the more skills you acquire. The features of skills in use can be set in the menu. It is tactical skills in the camp menu. In this tutorial, practice setting the anti-attack aura, an effect that occurs during guard. This was never stated, but that's what that third menu in your skill menu is for basically things like anti-attack auras. In this case, we've got the standard, which does a stun effect, and the two-way, which has a 70% probability of a stun. And affects 2 targets. This doesn't always happen. I don't like using two-way. I'd rather have one other one that you will end up seeing later on in the LP, potentially. And it's, I believe, called homing, which does what it says. It homes in on the target that tried to hit you when you are guarding. Items attained during the game can be used in battle. An item cannot be used directly after the use of another item. There are various items, ones used on enemies and others used on yourselves. Items can be used by selecting items in the camp menu. You're going to find me using more items in this game than, say, for the enemies in this game than, say, Dark Cloud 2. Yes, Dark Cloud 2 items, you've seen it for yourself. I've used them and then they do a fair bit amount of damage. Items in this game are far more varied and are leagues more useful. So we have the blueberry, which heals 30% of your HP. In this regard, items in Star Ocean are similar to items in, say, Tales of Symphonia. It's percentage based. It's not flat. Likewise, it's also the same for MP. There's also items that can damage yourself. You're going to want to be careful with those. But we'll get into that once it becomes prevalent, which will be 2 planets from now. Because this is a planet-based, since this is a futuristic game and sci-fi, it's going to involve planets. We've already seen it from Sophia. She mentioned the planet Haida, which is the planet they are currently vacationing on. These 2 are Earthlings. They're from Earth. It should be painfully obvious. But anyway, and I also mentioned 2 planets from now. That means on the second planet we visit, we're going to find something that I'm going to probably try and do for a vast majority of the game. Because there are items and even equipment that you don't normally find in dungeons or in towns. It's basically a crafting menu, and it's far better than Dark Cloud 2, but it's also chance-based. Sophia is the main user of the camp command Symbology. Select the special ability, Symbology, from the menu to use. Try it after selecting Sophia as your character. And Sophia is your kind of generic healer, but like I said, she also has like a higher level of intelligence for a stat, and right now we don't really need these. The last camp command is escape. You can escape from almost all battles with the exception of a few, though that few is usually boss battles. And escape is, well, what it says. You escape from battle. And this is how we end the tutorial on that one. There is one other thing, probably a number of you have probably been wondering, hey, what's that bar on the side? Well, since I never did go over it, I believe this menu, this one, this section explains other things to know for battle. Although it cannot be done during battle, it is important to select the arrangement of characters and to pick a leader before battle. The leader is the character operated by the player, in this case, by fate. The characters not used by the player will be operated automatically. They will fight better with the leveling up of defense and attack. By choosing Do Nothing, the character will not take any action. The word manual appears below the character's picture at the bottom of the screen. Use R2 to switch it back and forth. Also during battle, an enemy attack can alter your condition. Poison drains HP at regular intervals. Paralysis and petrification stops one's actions. It is game over when all characters are petrified. You know, general, like, Final Fantasy-esque, like, condition. When everyone gets petrified, instant game over. Paralysis is recovered, though. It's recoverable over time. But there are various equipments and items that can prevent this from even happening in the first place. One cannot move for a period of time when stunned. We've already gone over this with the anti-aura. It has since it stuns. These are the common changes in condition. Next will be the explanation of the battle bonus gauge, which is where the arrow is pointing. It is found on the right side of the screen. It increases every time the enemy receives damage. A bonus battle starts when it becomes full. And there are 4 bonuses that you can obtain. And they're all really, really good. It is generally in a single playthrough in a single play session. Like, say if you planned on going for like 4 hours. To always have your battle gauge at 100% for that 4 hours. It will reset when you basically just get off. It also... A bonus battle is a battle with lots of merits, such as obtaining larger amounts of experience points. That's only just one of them. It's triple EXP. This is really good, especially if you have it during a boss battle. Because if you can keep it just long enough until the battle ends, that's immediate level ups. That is multiple level ups. The bonus battle gauge will not empty as long as your character does not become incapacitated or receive a critical hit. There's a bit more to this than that, because the conditions are just a tad bit jank. The bonus battles will continue as long as the gauge does not empty. Be careful when saving the game because the contents of the gauge will not be saved. Again, it fully resets when you stop playing and then pick it back up again like the next day. So you will have to go back out and do it again. It's a nice incentive actually, because some of the other things are, so we've got triple EXP, we've got double full, which is your money, increased rate of obtaining items, and HP and MP recovery. All of these are really good, especially if you're only taking like minor amounts of damage. Bonus battles are the key to quickening the leveling up of characters, as well as obtaining a boatload of money. Next, there are 2 types of cameras ready during battle, normal mode and fixed mode for those who get queasy. Fixed mode is based on the camera mode used now. The characters look very small, which makes it a little harder to play. Normal mode is recommended for those that are fine with either. I'm fine with normal mode. I don't get queasy playing video games. I don't even get epileptic. I'm not like an epileptic. So anything flashing like the current gauge, if you are an epileptic, I recommend not looking at that gauge. I wish there was a way to stop the flashing, but sadly that's not the case. Press the triangle mode to set the fixed mode, and the X button to set the normal mode. These battle options can be changed. I am setting it to normal. This is the end of the tutorial. Try getting used to what you learned by playing real battles. Good luck. So yeah, okay, that last one is what I thought. It does talk about the bonus battle gauge. We won't be able to get it in this section, but later on when we start getting into actual battles, it will become prevalent.
All right, let's play. Computer, start.
Player 1, Fate Line God. Character, Sword Master Adonis Klein. User level, AAA.
Yeah, no. He's not an S. He's not an S. I'm sorry. That is still pretty low.
Player 2, Sophia Estede. Character, Flare Witch Cecilia Fairmana. User level, E. Battlefield, Remote City of Listia. Monster level, E.
Okay.
Setup complete. Continue.
Okay, we're ready.
Preparing to commence. This simulation system may abort a game if it detects that player safety is at risk.
Why can't we have modern video games like this now? Where if it detects a health risk, it just boots you out.
I already know that. Just start.
Confirmed. Commencing game.
All right. So this is our first battle.
Yeah! Take that!
We've got what is essentially an axe beak and two beetles.
Take that! Take that! Take that! Stop that! Take that!
How do you like that?
Take that!
Take
that!
How do you like that?
Take that!
How do you like that?
Some enemies, if they're weaker, it doesn't matter if they have their gauge full or not, you can still damage them. But as you can see, we didn't get any experience out of this, we just got a bunch of full.
That wore me out.
But wasn't it fun?
Well, it wasn't too bad, I guess.
Now, from this, I'm just going to say let's just give up because we don't need to. From this point on, it's just going to be, like, optional. I could show you, but every time I've tried it, I've failed miserably. You're going up against 4 enemies that are flyers, and they do not hesitate to gang up on you. I'm pretty sure you are not meant to win. But if you happen to, you probably just go on to something that's even harder.
What do you say we stop now and go get a bite to eat or something? You look pretty bushed.
Yeah, I'm beat.
You need more exercise.
Guess I'm just a fatty.
You don't look at me, hon.
No one's saying that. Sheesh. Hey, let's go find my mom and dad.
Right.
What the?
Level 2 tremor detected. The system will be temporarily deactivated for your safety. We apologize for any inconvenience.
An earthquake?
Well, didn't seem that way to me, judging by the sound.
But Haida 4 is a stable world with no tectonic activity. There shouldn't be any earthquakes.
Yeah, that's not an earthquake.
Ah!
Big, cue dramatic music, huh?
This is an emergency alert. Haida 4 is currently under attack by unidentified spacecraft.
Unidentified, you say?
All civilians should follow immediate evacuation instructions on the nearest console. I repeat.
Computer,
all civilians-
what's going on?
Remote Station 7, Haida 3 and Haida 4 are currently under attack by unidentified ships. Remote Station 7 has scrambled its own ships to mount a counterattack, but they are outnumbered and therefore unable to provide evacuation assistance to Haida 4.
It's quite the fleet that they're going up against then.
An attack by unidentified ships?
Stand by for video display.
Also, remember that color scheme and ship type for later. Trust me.
I don't believe it.
As an emergency measure, all transporters have been directly linked to the evacuation terminal. Please commence evacuation by
Wait.
following the established route. I repeat, please commence.
Don't worry, Sophia. I'll stick with you.
Thanks.
But who could be attacking us? Never seen ships like those before. Wonder if Mom and Dad are all right. First things first. We gotta get out of here. Let's go.
Yeah.
Alright. So Haida 4 is being invaded. And we could talk to the NPCs, but there's kind of no point to it. We're just gonna get out of here. Also, yeah, I don't like the fact that there's not always going to be a time where characters get voiced, but we still get these. Hey, Fate, I'm really worried about your mom and dad. Do you think they're okay? I don't know. But at any rate, we gotta get somewhere safe fast. Sure, I'm worried about my mom and dad, but we need to think about ourselves right now. When it comes to survival, you should always worry about yourself first, then others. Yeah, you're right. Let's go. And now we leave. And here it comes.
Oh no! What am I gonna do? No, I gotta relax. Relax! First of all, I gotta get away from here.
You see the inconsistency here in this scene? Look how fast that kid walks, Jesus!
Due to the state of emergency, all transporters have been redirected to send guests to a special floor, where a large transporter waits to take you to the emergency shelter.
I really need to stop hitting my mic.
After the arrival of all guests at the shelter has been confirmed, the transport jammer located in the evacuation facility will be activated. Please evacuate in an orderly and speedy manner.
Okay. It doesn't matter which one you take, just take the one closest to you. And here we are. We also get our first look at the save point. The glowing object you see on your screen is called a save point. Save points are automatically activated when your character approaches them. Save points are mostly located inside inns and dungeons. When you want to save the game, simply approach a save point. Make sure that it is activated and press triangle to go to the camp screen. Select card from the top menu to save the game data. So we're going to do that just now. Go to card, go to save, memory card slot 1, and we're going to just save over this because this one doesn't mean jack all. And if we go back in, you see we have Fate Evac Corridor 4. And yes, I kind of went a little bit longer than an hour and 48 minutes, but that's also because I wanted to eat something. Now, we also have Sophia in our party. And as you can plainly see, that intelligence stat is a little ridiculous for someone who's level 1 and is squishier than a goddamn slime. Ugh. And then, take a look at Fate. Yeah. You see the stark contrast here? Dear God.
Hey!
Uncle Robert and Aunt Ryoko!
I'm glad you're both here.
You guys too, Dad.
What a relief! I was so worried.
What's going on, Dad? Is Aldean attacking?
Nah. I don't think they have any real reason to attack this place.
Probably not. From the looks of their weapons, it's most likely...
Most likely what?
They know.
Never mind. We must get out of here. Let's go.
No, they need to say something, because they know. You and I both know this. I mean, I already know.
Please wait here.
Is something wrong?
There's a long line to use the transporter up ahead. You'll have to wait your turn here.
Why is it being so slow?
I see. We'll wait then.
Damn! How'd they get in this far? Get going! Keep moving forward!
Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Here they are!
Freaky, aren't they?
Run for it!
Robert,
Yes. As I suspected.
Dad!
Run, you two!
Uncle Robert?
Just get out of here!
But...
get moving now! You have to protect her!
That's right, hurry! Don't worry about us!
And they're just being parents doing their job, protecting the kids.
It's all right. We'll be at the evacuation facility soon.
Promise, Dad?
Promise.
Let's go, Sophia.
I am so tempted not to spoil things.
Okay.
Well, I'm so tempted to spoil, but I can't. I shouldn't, because there are people who have never seen the story of this game.
They're getting away! Use the incapacitator!
Here we go. Spider bots! I'm sorry I had to. But also, there's one thing about this that I will never understand.
Attacking from behind?
Yeah, we get attacked from behind here. They suddenly have weapons. Pikes. Just use your strong attack against these guys. And you should be fine.
That was fun.
And also, yeah, 18 volt. No experience. It's just a little dumb. There's no real cutscene for showing off
Don't
that they
worry.
got the pipes.
Just stay behind me.
Okay.
What are we gonna do? There's no end to these. Huh? What the heck is that?
Hey, Faith! Sophia! You okay? You hurt?
Nah. I mean, we do have a couple of scratches, but that's fine.
PETA?
Yeah, and that was Ursus's foot you just saw, stomping on metal. He really does have the title of Strongman.
Need to check out what all the racket was about. We found you guys in trouble.
Little lady?
What do you want, Ursus? What the?
I know it's a PS2 game, but the facial expressions is being exaggerated like this. It's kind of funny.
Now. Ursus, take care of that one. Let's go, you two.
And I believe in this battle, we get our third party member temporarily in Pepita.
Guys, let's
Yes! That was fast.
How'd you like that?
How do you like that?
And there we go.
Wasn't that easy?
It was very easy, and we didn't even get anything out of it.
More?
Oh, one more battle, though. This is essentially a way of saying, hey, you better get used to the battle system here, otherwise you're going to have a problem.
How do you like that?
Aw.
That was fun.
Well, that's a shame. But we did get close to getting a full gauge.
Phew. Pizza cake.
Thanks for the help.
No problemo. But we should get out of here. There'll be more of those things coming. It's already a complete disaster over that way. Come on. Let's get out of here.
I'm pretty sure that was the wrong thing to say there, little girl.
A complete disaster.
Hey,
But
wait
my
a sec.
parents.
Fate! Forget it. Didn't you hear, Pepita? It's too dangerous back that way.
But
Forget it! Come on, you two! I already said it was too dangerous. Please, stop him. He says he's going back.
Well, yeah. You would too if you were a child and you wanted to get to your parents, who could potentially be dying.
What? Back there?
I love how she's looking between the two spots, like between Fate and the direction she's pointing at. Like, are you fucking crazy?
Mom and Dad are back there. I have to go help them. Out of my way!
Didn't you hear me? It's an inferno back there. It's way too dangerous.
Come on, you two, out of my way!
Oh, that's it. Ursus?
Yep.
Let me go!
Oh, this is classic.
Look, we'll all die if we don't get out of here. Now!
Indeed. And we make it to the evacuation facility.
Welcome to Aruba Shelter 5. This is an evacuation shelter located underneath Haida 4. Please wait in your assigned rooms until the rescue ship arrives. You are allowed to move freely about the facility, but there are some restricted areas.
Why are there some well, no, probably storage where there's a lot of food being kept. You never know how long you're going to be down there.
Please refer to the consoles or ask the nearest official for detailed instructions.
All right then.
Every time she walks, you can hear those bells on her frickin' scarf thing. And yes, those are bells.
Well, we're going now. Hey,
Yeah.
cheer up.
Again, survival instinct. Make sure you yourself are okay before checking on anyone else or going to see anyone else.
Fate.
Shall we go? There's nothing left to do here anyway.
Yeah. I'm sure your parents are okay. Don't worry.
Yeah, I know. Let's go.
You don't sound too sure of that.
Oh, 1 second, please. You've been assigned to room 506. Remember that.
Okay, 506. Got it.
I expect the rescue transports will be here soon. Please try to relax and wait.
Okay.
And with that, we're at the evacuation facility. And I'm just going to take a quick look around. I believe the blue symbol is where your room is. This is 501. Oh, wait, no, that's 502. So it's the other way. Anyway, you can look around. There's really nothing here. It's really just more story-based. Like, if you go here... Oh yeah, no, this guy does rejuvenation, which is kind of pointless. Because you really don't level up, you don't lose a whole lot of HP, plus since we're in like a place of rest, you will still end up getting a HP recovery. I gotta say, for a PS2 game, the character designs are actually pretty nice. Yeah, this is room 505. If we round the corner, go past the other transport room, and this is 509, which has the Rossetti Troop. Which you kind of needed to be here anyway for the cutscene, because if you go to the other room, your room, first, nothing will happen.
Your parents. Well, what can you do, eh? Hey, at least you're still alive, eh?
See, this is why we don't like clowns. This is why people don't like clowns. This guy's kind of an ass.
Oh, Ganella. You should really watch your tongue.
No, it's okay. It's just like he said. Even if I went to help them, I wouldn't have been able to do anything. If only I was a little stronger.
Fate.
Sounds like the makings of a good JRPG protagonist. Wouldn't you agree?
Strength, it's not enough. You can't beat them.
Oh, I kind of disagree with that.
He's right. It's not your fault.
Strength alone is not just physical. There's a whole slew of things you could do to make yourself, quote-unquote, stronger. Yeah, you could work yourself physically, but mentally, emotionally.
I bet they were professional soldiers. There's nothing we can do against people like that.
Not with that attitude. Well, okay, I don't know in your case, ma'am, but you do look like you have the stereotypical tragic anime mom hair. I mean, look at that. You can't tell me she's not destined to just die somewhere.
And you know...
Just because they didn't make it to this evacuation facility doesn't mean your parents are dead.
This is true. There is more than one evacuation facility.
You know, they might be hiding out somewhere. Don't give up so soon.
Or they might have been captured or something, eh?
Ganella!
This guy's tongue, man. Just cut it out.
It's all right. If they've been captured, then you can go rescue them.
I mean...
Anyway, you'll just have to wait a little longer. What could you possibly do right now? We don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, you're right.
Why don't you go to your room and rest a bit?
Also, in the first episode, I did miss an item. It's basically in the same room that Sophia comes out of changing. You can go in there, look in the trash can. It's basically just the same shake that she was drinking from. I don't know why you would want it, but it's there.
To do anything right now.
Or you could just rest here with us. Wouldn't you feel safer here with everyone?
Thank you, but I'm fine. I want to think things over anyway.
Okay.
It's nice to think things over, but at the same time, you don't want to dwell on things too much. You might end up going into scenarios that may not even ever occur. But yeah, here's everything else. 508, we go into 507, which is right next door. And then there's this guy. I don't like him. But here's our room. And everyone is getting tired.
Sophia, you okay?
Yeah, I think.
You're exhausted. You should rest.
Yeah.
If you're exhausted, you need to rest. But don't rest too much. You end up becoming overactive and just really destroying your sleep schedule.
Sorry.
Don't worry. Just rest.
Fate?
What is it?
Will you stay here until I fall asleep? I don't want to be alone.
Well, I mean, you two are sharing the same room.
Sure, I'll stay. Just relax and go to sleep.
Thanks.
Good night.
Now, from this point on, it's to progress the story, just get some sleep. You don't need to gather any information because there's nothing that's going to be said that you'll be able to learn.
Where am I? Oh, yeah. The attack on Haida. It's 3:52 a.m. Still so early.
What time did you two go to bed? To wake up at almost 4 o'clock in the morning.
Well, what now?
Hey, what's that sound?
A really bad alarm clock.
Sounds like they're going to make an announcement.
This is an update for all refugees. We now know the recent raid on the resort planet Haida was a surprise attack by Vendine.
Okay, so why are they attacking Haida in the first place,
Vendine? Aren't they that military power that's currently at war with Aldean? They did turn down the Federation's offer of aid some time ago, but there were no open hostilities.
No.
Remote Station 7 mounted an attempt to defend Haida 4, but it was thwarted by a tactical Vendini strike. Currently, the Pan-Galactic Administration is scrambling ships from surrounding regions, but Vendini forces still have control of this sector.
How did they allow these forces to get control in the first place? That sounds like incompetence to me.
We request that all civilians begin boarding rescue shuttles for immediate evacuation to Remote Station 6.
It's a bit further out, and probably in a different region, but yeah, it'd probably be safer, though I highly doubt it.
Please do not panic. Refer to the nearest console or attendant for further instructions.
Sophia, we gotta go. You okay?
Let me see, okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. A little sleep helped calm me down.
Hold on just a little longer. We'll be safe once we reach Remote Station 6.
Okay.
Computer, tell me the present location of Robert and Ryoko Line God.
The present location of the specified individuals is unknown.
What do you mean, unknown?
Both Robert Line-God and Ryoko Line-God's positions were lost on galactic year 772 12141923.
Lost? What then?
The information system is currently experiencing technical difficulties. Confirmation is not possible at present.
Lost, huh? Well, that can mean a couple of things. Either they were taken hostage and taken onto one of the Vendini ships, or they're dead. My money is on the former.
What? Oh no!
But starting to get in there on time, so I'm going to end things off here. I'm sorry, but this, what is essentially tutorial area, is pretty long. Next time on Star Ocean Till the End of Time, we're going to continue and finally get out of the tutorial section and get to our first planet. I guarantee it. In the meantime, this is Shadow Zotai signing off, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.